All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to you. How about Shem Shai, by Shem Hawakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who will teach well. And I want to say Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, title's lesson going to be, Lord's will I remember, Leviticus 19:4, or turn ye not unto idols, like it says in Leviticus 19:4. All right, and we're going to speak about an idol that's going to be forced on people here shortly. All right. But it says in Leviticus 19:4, it says, turn ye not unto idols, nor make to yourselves molten gods. I am Yahweh, your power. So Yahweh is the power of the Israelites, okay? Because the law was given to you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And this precept within Leviticus is a law, okay? So let's look at this word idols. All right, it says KJV usage, it says image, molten. All right, and an example of an image, if you read, I believe it's in Exodus, when Moses went to go get the laws from Yahweh Shem Shai, the children of Israel forced Aaron to make them a golden calf, which was a molten image, okay? And they worshipped it, all right? So the image or the idol that I'm going to be talking about today is this, okay? This thing is an idol, okay? This thing is going to cause people to be a slave to the system, all right? So I'm not going to read anything here. I'm just going to show it briefly, and you can pause the screen and you can read it. Take some time to read it, all right? Take some more time and read this. Pause the screen, of course. All right. All right, and then I want you to read this comment that's at the bottom. All right. So this thing right here is an idol, okay? And people are going to turn to it, and people are going to run to it. All right. So let's get some more pictures of idols, and we're going to just Google define idol. All right. All right. It says an image or a representation of a power used as an object of worship, a person or thing that is greatly admired, loved, or revered. Okay. And a lot of people going to be, wandering after the beast. Okay. Because it's going to be revered and feared and looked at as a power. And this is the thing that they're going to have to subject themselves to live in the beast system, okay? So let's Google image some idols and see what they got, okay? Of course, they got people. Here you go. Idols that people worship now, all right? Statues, you got the Buddha guy, all right? You got these, what's that? Some elephant god, all right? Jesus Christ is an idol too, man. All right. You got women as an idol. All right. It says life-size Mariah Carey singer, 15 grand. Wow. Okay. All righty. Anyway, you got these things, and then you got that. Look at this 8-armed guy, Sheba. All right. All these things are idols. Okay. All right. But the biggest idol people gonna go after is this. All right. So don't go after that. All right. Now let's go to Exodus 21. All right, and we're gonna start at verse 4. If his master, all right, so we know, and we should understand this as Israelites. All right, we are in captivity. All right, and we've been in captivity for a long time. All right, I don't know the exact dates. I'm not gonna sit here and try to make something up. All right, been in captivity for a long time under different rulerships. And every time we've been under a rulership, those people, we were, forced to be accustomed to their ways. Okay, so in a sense, Esau is a master over us. Okay, that's how you gotta look at this. All right, so this is Exodus 21:4. If his master have given him a wife, and she bore him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be her masters, her masters, and he shall go out by himself. All right, so if you um, have any kids within the system, all these kids and your wife, they all belong to Esau, and Esau stamps them with a birth certificate and a social security number to claim them as property on the stock markets, to track you, to know what you're doing as far as your whereabouts and your credit system and all these other things. All right. That's how you are marked by Esau in a sense. Okay. But if continue, let's go to verse 5. And if the servant, all right, say plainly, I love my master, my wife, my children, and I will not go out free. And that's what people going to be doing in this time. They're going to be saying this to Esau. All right. I love my master, in this case, which is Esau to people. All right. So-called white man. And they love their life and they love everything about, this place, America, and this beast system. So they're not going to, depart from it. All right. So verse 6, it says, then his master shall bring him unto the judges, and he shall also bring him to the door or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. All right. And that's what's going to happen to people. All right. When they, bow down to Esau in the system and take, be put under constraints and take this. Okay. So let's look at this word all, and we're going to get what it is. We're going to actually look at it, all right, because it's a piercing instrument, all right. It says all boring instrument, all right. And then go down here to the Hebrew Chaldee lexicon, all right. And it says, an all so called for is boring, all right. So let's go look it up. Bam. All right. You see what that is, right? It's for all right, you can poke a hole in things such as leather with that. All right, it says a stitching tool. A stitching awl is a tool that is a tool which holes can be punctured in a variety of materials, or existing holes can be enlarged. Okay, they're gonna have to put a hole in you for you to receive this. All right, and let's see what the Lord says about things such as this going in your body by means of puncturing your skin. All right, this is Leviticus 19 and 28. It says, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am Yahweh. All right. So let's look at this word cuttings. All right. It says cuttings, just like any. There's no need to try to actually even define that. Okay. So making no cuttings in your flesh. This is going to cut into your flesh when they use a syringe to put this in. Okay. To put this in. All right. Which is a no-go. All right. Let me go here to Wisdom of Solomon, and I'm going to start at, this is the 14th chapter, and I'm going to start at 8. It says, but that which is made with hands is cursed. All right. This is made with hands, as well as it and he that made it. He because he made it, and it because being corruptible, it was called God. All right. For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike and hateful unto the Most High. For that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it. Okay. So let's go to Revelation 14 right quick. for those that consent to the worshiping of, the beast system, this is going to be their judgment. All right. This is Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So you're going to be eating missiles, man, okay? For bowing down to the image of Baal, all right? For saying Esau is your master and you're not going to leave him. All right. So let me go back to Wisdom of Solomon, 14th chapter. What was I tripping right here? All right. So Wisdom of Solomon 14 and what was that, 8? All right, Wisdom of Solomon 14 and all right, 10. For that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it. All right, so the man that invented this and all those that took this is going to go down. All right, thermonuclear fire. We just read it in Revelation the 14th chapter. So let's go continuing on. Wisdom Solomon 14 and 11. Therefore, even the idols of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation. All right, when we know the Lord visits things, he doesn't come down, all right, and present himself as a nice guy, okay? Because in the creature of the Most High, they are become an abomination and stumbling blocks to the souls of men and a snare to the feet of the unwise, all right? So we preach and teach to our people that this thing that you see on the screen is a stumbling block and it's going to cause you, Jake, to fall. So stay away from it, okay? It says, verse 12, it says, for the devising of idols, all right, was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them, the corruption of life. All right, this thing right here is the corruption of life, man, okay, because you're giving yourself over to the beast system, man. Esau Edom, so-called white man, and his philosophies. You're saying that he is your power, all right, when you insert this into your body, okay? So I'm gonna stop at every little point so you can read this again. All right, then you see up here it says salvation is only for Israel, because that's true. But nonetheless, I'm pause the screen and you can keep reading. Pause the video and you can keep reading Salakia, and then keep reading right here. Pause the screen again, and pause the screen right here again, and keep reading. All right, you see the comment by the default user. All right. So yep, that's about it. Don't participate in the ways. Oh no, that's not it. Salakia. Got one more thing. All right, it says, what is an all? It says, basically, it was a sign of voluntary slavery. The servant was brought to the doorpost, and the master would place the servant's ear up against the wood and pierce it, all right? Just imagine, you're going to see a tattoo artist, and they place your hand, all right, on the table, and they pierce it, and they puncture it with the syringe, and they slip in, this thing you see right here, all right? So you're making yourself a volunteer slave, okay? All right, going back to Exodus 21. All right, let's go back there right quick. All right, Exodus 21 and 10. All right, let's go to, right here at 5. Salakia, I don't know why I said 10. I was looking at 6. Salakia. Exodus 21 and 5. And if the servant say plainly, I love my master, my wife, and my children. I will not go free. All right, that's voluntarily saying to yourself that you're gonna subject yourself unto your master. All right. When you subject yourself unto Esau, this is what you ultimately subjecting yourself unto, this idol right here. So Lord, will you edify? I want to give all praise and honor and glory unto Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, by Shem Hawakakradash. I want to give double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone who grew on teach well, and I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect. Kwame Yashiralam, Mawaf Shalom.